Good morning, friends. Welcome to GoOnlineTrainings.com. We are starting SSIS. SSIS is very simple and it will take hardly 20 to 25 classes. And along with the SQL Server and SSIS, you are eligible to upload your CV. Even though you don't know reporting, you can just leave the reporting as of now. You can also try jobs, but after some time, people may ask you reporting. So don't leave the reporting immediately. So even though you don't have reporting, you can get the job very easily with the SQL Server plus ETL. So reporting you can learn slowly. So reporting, ETL and SQL Server, one opportunity you have. Without reporting SQL Server and ETL also you have much more opportunities. And after SSIS, you learn data warehousing for 1 week. So we will give you videos of data warehousing. There is no live classes. So you will be able to get the free videos of the data warehousing. So that after SSIS, you watch them and you complete them. Along with the data warehousing, you will be able to get one project as well. So that will be free. So that is also you have to practice without fail. Clear? So meanwhile, daily you need to watch one SQL Server video and practice all SQL Server questions as well. And the morning you attend SSIS and by 1 o'clock you complete SSIS practice and everything. Evening you will be able to work with the SQL Server without fail. Without SQL Server, SSIS or Power BI is useless. I'm telling you repeatedly. You have to give much more time for the SQL Server. If you give 2 hours of time for SQL Server, 1 hour is enough for the Power BI or SSIS, right? But don't do it in the reverse order. Don't give 2 hours of time for Power BI or SSIS, only 1 hour for SQL Server. If that is the case, you will fail. 100% you are going to be failing. You give much more practice for the SQL Server because without RDBMS or SQL, SSISR reporting is useless or data warehousing is useless. You have to follow my instructions and watch the SQL Server videos and write down the notes immediately. Now, today we are going to be talking about what is SSIS means. We know extracting the data, transforming the data, loading the data, which is ETL software. ETL stands for extracting the data, transforming the data, and loading the data. So, what is the meaning of transformation? Transform means uh, change or convert or apply some business rules on the existing data. I wanted to give you one good example of ETL. I have some employee data. Employee, I'm getting some US data. Employee US, the company called, let us say, Amazon company has a lot of employees in US, right? I have employee ID, employee name, city, or you can say gender. Okay? You will be able to get the gender and the date of birth, something like that. I have a John, gender is male, date of birth, let us say December month 2020, 1990 born. Two, the next one is called Mary and she's female, right? Now you should be able to get, so date of birth is March and 20 and 19, 76 born. Like that, I have some data in the employee database of this. Now, I have some data of Amazon India. Okay, so Amazon India, I have, let us say, Bhaskar is working there, and gender means one, date of birth is, let us say, 24th December and 1991, and two, Sita is working, and let us say 16. Sita is female. I'm giving 1 or 0. Gender 1 means male and 0 means female. And date of birth will be, let us say, 25th of October and 1967. She is also one more employee. Like that, I have some data. Now, the Amazon company wanted to have all the data to be loaded into a single table called employee table. I take this data, I will be able to dump it here. I will take the data, I will be able to dump it. So extracting the data, then loading the data. But what is the problem? What is missing here? Some of the data is not standardized. Here we are talking about MMDD format. Here DDMMYY format, because Indian, this is something different. Let me give you some different employees numbers. Okay, so it will be 10 and 20. Original data I am able to copy, but the problem is that some of the data is having a male and a female, some of the data is having ones and zeros. Now you tell me, can we have all the data? It is belong to a single company, but they have different notations, different formats. But whenever I combine the data, do you think that you will combine as it is, or will you modify something? You are going to be modifying. If every data should have one or zero, means you need to make it to 1 and 0 like this, so that all the data will have same notation, or you convert all the data male and female like this, so that you will have either 1 or 0 or male or female, not 1 0 some data with the male, some data with something else. You cannot have like that. And it is month MMDD5Y, and it is a DD. You have to convert this data, either this or that. Some of the data you have to convert, and month, the month will be first, day will be later. Clear? So first October month, then you will be able to get like this. You are going to be changing. Clear? So when you change, what is the advantage? All the data will have the same format, same look and feel. Clear? So I have taken the data of Amazon company from India as well as from America. I have transformed the data. I have modified the data, changed the data. That is the meaning of transformation, modified. అర్థమవుతుందా? So modified the data or converted the data. What is the advantage of transformation? Advantage means you will have a cleaned data, standard data, look and feel will be the as it is or same across all rows. Am I clear? Data అంతా కూడా ఒకేలాగా ఉంటుంది. So data will be transformed. Data will be transformed. You need to understand why transformation is important. Means I have to convert all the data into standard format. Clear? So sometimes you may get DDMMY format, sometimes you may get salary in currency of dollars, salary in rupees. You have to convert all the data into US dollars. Why? Amazon is not an Indian company, it is a US based company, so all employee salary will be converted to a US dollars only. Clear? So whatever the agreement, whatever they want, however they would like to store, they want to store your data. But when you combine the data, so different data will have different notations. We cannot store all the data like that. So extract the data from different sources, transform the data, load the data. If the data is as it is, if you don't want to apply transformation, means no problem, because everywhere the data is having same format, there is no issue. If that is the case, extract the data, load the data, transformation is not required. What is the advantage of a transformation? It will clean the data or it will change the data. But what is the disadvantage of a transformation? It will take a lot of time to change, right? If you're not so good, you have to go to the makeup room and do some kind of a makeup. You will take a lot of time, right? So if you do some transformation in your body, it will definitely take time. So more transformation means more time taking. If you have a large amount of data to be copied from source to destination, in between, if you have a lot of transformation means it will take a lot of time to load the data into the destination. That is the disadvantage of a transformation. అర్థమవుతుందా? So what is the advantage? You will get standard data in the destination table. But disadvantage is that transformations are always will take time to convert the source data into the required output data. Clear? So because of that, more transformation means more time consuming. That is what you need to understand. Am I clear? So that is what is called a transformation. It is not a transfer. Transfer means change the location. It is a transform. Transform means you have to change the format, or we have to change the roop. Change the రూపం అన్నమాట. So you need to understand transformation means convert the data from one format to another. That is what is the important thing that you got to understand. So what are the ETL tools in the market? Not only SSIS, Informatica, Ab Initio, data stage from IBM, Talent, Pentaho, ODI, Oracle Data Integrator, like that. Thousands of tools are available in the market, but SSIS is the leading software now. Clear? Which is a on-premises ETL software. So we are going to be learning a EDF also. EDF means it is a cloud-based ETL software. What is a cloud? We can discuss later. But as of now, SSIS is a on-premises ETL software. All Informatica, Ab Initio, DataStage, all of them are called on-premises ETL software. What is a cloud? Cloud means we'll discuss later. Cloud-based ETL software is also available. Cloud-based ETL softwares, the best example is ADF, Azure Data Factory. It is also ETL, but it is a cloud-based. What is a cloud-based? We'll discuss later. So don't worry about what is a cloud, what is on-premises now. Now, if you see carefully, when SQL Server started, I told you 1989, purely RDBMS software, but SQL Server 2000 has RDBMS plus it has a software called DTS. DTS means a data transformation services. Now it is ETL software. At what time? It is year 2000. Clear? Almost 22 years back, SQL Server has RDBMS plus DTS, data transformation services. It was the old ETL software. Then Microsoft is added. So RDBMS with MSBI with three tools. One is called SSIS. Then we have SSAS. Then we have SSRS. Now DTS is removed. SSIS is the ETL tool nowadays. Clear? DTS is completely removed from the Microsoft, and DTS is completely gone, and DTS is no more going to be used, and SSIS is completely replaced for this. And it is from when? It is from 2005. We got SSIS as part of MSBI. Now SQL Server 2008, 2008 are two lot of versions. Current version is this. Now you have today RDBMS, MSBI, Big Data, R, Python. Lot of things are going to be added into the SQL Server 2019. We are not bothered about what is Big Data, what is R, what is Python. Voice is not audible, guys. Guys, can you hear me? Others? Others, can you hear me? Is it okay now? Okay, so what is very, very important? What is very, very important? It is what kind of version you're using. We should not be worried about big data or Python, all of them are useless now. So we have to concentrate on only one thing, that is what is called MSBI. So DTS is completely replaced. DTS is completely replaced and it is going to be replaced with the MSBI. MSBI is not a single tool. MSBI is a collection of three tools and MSBI. So guys, is it resounding again or is it good now? Is it good, right? So no problems, right? So, okay, very good. Clear, right? Now fine. So now DTS is completely gone and in the place of DTS, we got MSBI. MSBI is a collection of three tools. One of the tool is called SSIS. Clear? So, prior to SSIS, SQL Server 2000 has DTS and DTS is a data transformation service which was the ETL tool and built using COM component. DTS package extension is .dts. Now SQL Server 2005 has SSIS. Now it is replacement for DTS. Now SSIS package extension is a .dtsx. So you have a extension for each and every file, .txt, .pdf, .xlsx, .ms word document. Like that we have a lot of extension for each and everything, right? So even SSIS also will have an extension called DTSX. Clear? That is what is the extension. We create lot of programs. So what is a DTS? What is SSIS? You don't need to worry about it. But if you wanted to tell me, DTS is a COM based, it is a .NET based. So what is COM? What is a .NET? You forget about it. You don't understand. Memory leakage issue. Memory, there is no leakage here. That is also you don't understand. Don't worry about all this. But you can understand one good important point here. So no parallel execution is allowed. Parallel execution is allowed. Clear? So why parallel execution is allowed? Because multi-processors are available in your computer today. For example, I am doing one activity. So how many hands I have? I have two hands. So how many activities I can do parallelly? Maximum two, right? So left hand one side, right hand one side, I can do two activities. But like that, there are 10 people. So how many activities we can do? One guy can do two activities. 10 people means 20 activities we can do. Clear? One guy can do only two activities, but if you have 10 people into two, 20 activities we can do. Why? Because more people means more activities we can do. Clear? One processor can do only one or two programs can be executed, right? More processors in your computer means you will be able to get lot of things can be executed. Nowadays we are getting a multi-processing. Clear? Multi-processors. So if you go to this and this PC, let me show properties. What is a processor? You think that it is a i5 processor and 1.19 gigahertz of speed. You think that you will be having only one processor. So you will have lot of processors today. Let me show you how many processors I have. Let me open my SQL server. Guys, did you install the SQL server software? Did you install or not? You have to install it. Okay, you think that I have only one processor because it is saying i5 processor only. Now let me show you how many processors I have. Let me open SQL Server. It is taking time to open it. So nowadays latest computers are coming with the lot of processors, not only one single processor. Why it is taking lot of time? Okay, so let it open. I will open it. It is now getting opened. It is getting opened. Let me give dot and click on connect. I told you know how to open SQL Server already. You have to give dot and click on open. Let me go to SQL Server and go to properties. Right click and properties. You see processors. You can think that there are many processors, CPU 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In Windows it is showing only one, but in SQL Server, one processor has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have actually 8 processors in my computer. Clear? That is the reason why SSIS can execute at a time 8 programs. Okay, SSIS at a time can execute how many programs? At a time 8 programs. Why 8? Because I have 8 processors in my computer. i5 is not a single processor. i5 is coming up with lot of parallel processors. Am I clear? So high level language, lot of things you don't need. So one example you can say SSIS is a more powerful and it can execute the programs very very quickly. Why? Parallelly means there are many people. One guy is cooking, 10 people are cooking. You tell me who's faster. One guy is definitely will take lot of time to prepare lot of food. There are 10 chefs are available in your family. Everybody is helping and cooking. So parallelly you can prepare the food. Parallel execution always better than the single processor execution. If you have a mother, only one mother is cooking the food for entire family, or your mother, neighbor, sister, everybody is cooking the food for your family means definitely put together all people means you will have lot of advantages. Clear? Now I want to show you how to open or how to create a new SSIS project. I wanted to show you today. I have already told you, but let me show you once again. Start. You have to say dev environment. Go to start dev environment. So that is what you need to. You will be able to get Visual Studio 2017. Click on this. So Visual Studio, you will be able to get like this. 2017 the version we have installed it. So you have to click on it. So after that what you have to go? File, new project. This is what is the new project that you have to create. So you have to go to this one and go to where? File, new project. So this is what you need to do. You have analysis, you have a reporting, you have a business intelligence. When you expand it, you will be able to get this and choose the first one. Give the project name SSIS, let us say demos. Where you have to store, I have created a project, a folder called SSIS practice. I am going to be choosing this and click on the select, and this is where I am storing. Choose this, don't choose this, don't choose the wizard. So choose the first one and you have to click, and so you are going to be clicking on this, choosing this, give the name and click on OK. Like that, you should be able to create a new project. Okay, na? So by default, you will be able to see three things. One is called SSIS toolbox. The next one where this is your designer. Okay, designer, and this is what is called solution explorer. So SSIS toolbox, second one is a designer, third one is called as a solution explorer. Solution explorer. Fourth one is a connection manager. Clear? There are four things that you can see. One is called, what is the first one? SSIS toolbox. Second one, solution explorer, all these things are that. Third one is a designer. This is what is called designer. And fourth one is called a, this is third one is called designer. This portion is called a designer. Clear? So third one is this, fourth one is called connection manager. So 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the 4 items that you have to know clearly. These are the 4 items that you have to know clearly. Now let us close and reopen it. I have created, I wanted to close it. So what are there? The first one is called SSIS toolbox. Second one is in solution explorer. This is what is called designer. The fourth one is called connection manager. In the designer, you have a control flow, you have a data flow, you have a parameters, you have event handlers, you have a package explorer. 1, 2, 3, all these things we have to discuss thoroughly. Clear? So now let me open the dev environment because I have closed it. Now I wanted to reopen it. Click on this. Now under recent you can open your project. Yesterday's project is this, current project is this. Now if you wanted to open the old ones, means you can go to recent, click on this or click on yesterday's one, so that you will be able to open existing project. Clear? So this is what you need to understand. What is important now? What is a control flow? What is a data flow? What is a parameter? What is event handler? What is explorer? What is a connection manager? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are important. Toolbox we will discuss later. Solution explorer we can see later. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Connection manager. These are the important points that you have to understand. What is a control flow? What is a data flow? I will tell you what is a control flow, what is a data flow. Control flow. So let me write a C language program. Do you know C language or not? If you don't know C language, don't worry. I will be able to tell you some basic C language. Don't worry about it. Okay. In C language, how do you write the program? We'll say hash include, and we write dot 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 something. We write main, we open the bracket, we close the bracket, curly bracket. Then you do lot of things. You print some data, you scan some data. What is the printing? What is the scanning? We don't know. We are looping data. We are again printing some data. We are doing a lot of scanning, lot of things. What is the printing? If you tell me, printing is one activity, task. What is the scanning? It is also one task. What is the looping? It is also another task. Clear? What is the printing? Again, one task. So, scanning, it is also one more task. Clear? So, in the C language, we write a program. We write what, Nana? In the C language, we write a program. The program looks like this. What is that you do? You perform various activities. Clear? But when you execute this, who's going to be executing this? Now, this will be executed by this guy. This guy is called main. Main means this guy is going to be controlling the entire program. This is equivalent to control flow. Main. Who is the main candidate in the room? Bhaskar Jogi, main candidate. He is going to be the addressing the entire crowd. Clear? Main means the entire activity is going to be executed in the C language. Who's the main? Main is this guy. This guy is controlling the entire program. Clear? So, this is similar to control flow. So, what is a control flow? Control flow is similar to main. It is controlling. When you execute this program tomorrow, who's going to be controlling? A control flow where the execution is going to be starting. Am I clear? Somebody has to obey, somebody has to be main, right? Who's going to be main? So control flow is a main for the program. So in SSIS, control flow is similar to main. So this is one activity. This is one activity. One of the activity is called data flow. So what is a data flow? Data flow is an activity. You will have again same activity. Okay, so this is also a task. Again, it is a data flow. Clear? So this is one activity. This is one activity. This is one activity. So control flow will have a lot of activities. One of the activities called data flow. This is going to be performing ETL operations. Okay, na? So you need to know what is a control flow, what is a data flow means. Control flow is the main. Data flow is one of the activity in the control flow. Clear? So I will give you some simple example. What is a control flow? What is a data flow? So your mother is there. In your mother or a father, mother will be doing lot of activities, right? What are the activities the mother will do? Mother will taking care of the children, cooking the food for the children, cleaning the house for the children, and shopping, housekeeping, washing clothes. Lot of things mother is doing. Who's the mother? Mother is a control flow. Mother is a control flow. Mother is going to be performing a lot of activities. One is called washing the clothes, educating the children, shopping, cleaning the house, cooking the food, like that. One of the activities is called cooking. One of the activities is called washing the clothes. One of the activities is called cleaning the bowls, right? Like that, mother is doing a lot of activities. One of the activities called data flow. Data flow could be cooking or washing the clothes, something. So mother is going to be performing. So without a mother, can I have anything? Without a mother, can you cook the food? No, 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 no. You cannot, right? Somebody has to be there as a main in your program so that your mother can take care of a lot of activities. There is a washing machine. Who's going to be controlling your mother? Clear? There is a cooker. Who's going to be controlling a mother? There is a grinder. Who's going to be controlling a mother? So grinder actually will grind. Actual work will be done by this fellow. Right? Washing machine will do the washing the clothes. But who's going to be controlling the washing machine? Mother. Clear? Mother may have two washing machine, two grinders, two fans, whatever mother wanted to do it, mother is going to be operating that. Mother is a controller. So control flow is going to be controlling, but actual activity will be done by this guy. For example, this guy is going to be performing some looping activity. What is looping? Forget about it. So any activity will be performed by that machine. For example, washing machine will perform the washing, but that will be controlled by a control flow. Clear? So control flow will have various activities. This activity will be monitored and controlled by the mother. So you have to remember like that. Am I clear? How many mothers you will have? Only one mother. One mother can have many data flows, many other activities. So control flow only one. Control flow only one. Remaining activities are much more. But one of the activities is called data flow. Data flow is what? Activity, a task. What it will do? It is going to be performing ETL operations. But this has to be controlled by a control flow. Now tell me, mixie grinder will be controlled by your mother, right? So you have two mixies, two grinders. So you can have same activity can be repeated, but both of them will be controlled by your control flow. So control flow is what? Is a mother. One control flow you can have. Within the control flow, you can have a lot of data flows, right? Or you can have zero data flows. Now see, control flow will have lot of task. All these are tasks only. Remember that. Clear? But one of the task is called data flow. Now you may ask me, sir, many tasks are available, but why only for one task there is a special seating requirement here. So the same thing is also available here, right? Why special space is provided for the data flow? Because it is a task, it can be here. It is a task, it can be here. Lot of tasks control fund can handle. But it is there, even though it is there, why the special treatment is given and it is keeping means it is a heavily used task. Whatever is important, that only you will carry, right? Now tell me what is important. You have house, that is important, money important, water important, lunch important, umbrella important, a lot of things is important. But most of the time we carry what? We carry umbrella, we carry water bottle. Most of the time. Will you carry house? Will you carry, lot of other items regularly? We never carry. Whatever is important, that we carry always. So control flow most of the time is going to be using data flow. So data flow is a task, actually it is there. So control flow can perform lot of activities, but data flow is given special place here because it is important activity. It is going to be performing operations. What operations? Data flow operations. When you click on the data flow, now you see what all you have. Data flow will have sources, destinations and transformations. So ETL is going to be performed in the data flow. Data flow will perform ETL operations. ETL operation means get the data from the source, transform the data, load the data, sources, transformations and destinations. Source, transformation, destinations. So ETL will have these things, but data control flow will have a task. Remember, control flow will not have sources. Control flow will have a task, and a data flow task will have sources and transformation, destination. And you need to understand these 2 points clearly. Okay, na? So people may ask you, what are the core elements of SSIS? Control flow, data flow, parameters, event handlers and package explorer, blah blah blah. But what is a control flow? Controls the execution of a package which is equivalent to mother of your home house. Data flow is part of the control flow, contains one or more tasks, contains zero or more data flows. Data flow is a task, it is not mandatory. Now tell me, without a washing machine, mother can cook the mother can wash the clothes. Without a grinder, mother can also grind the items, right? So what is not important? Data flow is not important. What is important? Mother is important. If you have a mother at home, she can prepare somehow, even though you don't have a grinder, washing machine. So nothing is, a task is not important. What is important? Control flow is important. Contains zero or more data flow. Data flow is not compulsory. Not only data flow, no task is compulsory. It may have, it may not have, but what is compulsory? Control flow. Only one control flow you can have. Zero or more tasks we can perform within that. So control flow will have a tasks, containers and a precedence constraint. What is the meaning of this? I'll go to the control flow. I wanted to drag and drop one task. I wanted to drag and drop one more task. This is one task, this is one task. Now I click on start, both of them are parallel. All these can be executed parallelly. But I wanted to start one by one. I go here, I create a link like this. What is the meaning? First this will get executed, next this will get executed. Like that I will go and give like this. So what is the meaning? Once it is executed, this will get executed, this will get executed. So this arrow, when you double click on this, this is what is called precedence constraint. So which one has to be executed first? Which one has to be executed later? So when you double click on this, this is what is called precedence constraint. You can delete this. I can also right click and delete this. Okay, na? So if you drag and drop some items like that, control flow will have a lot of activities. All the activities when click on start button parallel. But I wanted to start one by one. First is this link like this. Second one is this link like this. So like that, you should be able to link one to another. So this arrow mark called as precedence constraint. Ante which one has to be executed first, which one has to be executed later. So if you delete this, right click and delete, right click this and delete, right click this and delete. So that means what? All these tasks are parallel. Clear? So which one to be executed, which one cannot be executed, or all of them are parallel or one by one, that arrangements you can do with the help of a precedence constraint. Containers will discuss later. So control flow will have a tasks, containers and precedence constraint. Clear? Data flow is a task, contains sources, destinations, and transformations. Clear? It performs the ETL operation. It is part of the control flow. It is not mandatory. What is mandatory? Control flow is mandatory. Mother is mandatory. Cooker is not mandatory. Stove is not mandatory. And the washing machine is not mandatory. If the stove is not there, mother can order the food from outside. If the washing machine is not there, she can wash manually. But who's mandatory? Data flow is not mandatory. Mother is mandatory. Mandatory and compulsory. Clear? So that is what is important. So task. Arrow mark is called as a precedence constraint. Clear? So this is what I told you. So main is the control flow and you have various activities we are going to be doing in a program. Clear? Now let me tell you few things. So we have a C language and let me compare with SSIS. In the C language, we write a program. But in SSIS, we say we create a package. Okay, na? In SSIS, we never say we are writing a program. So we are saying we are going to be creating a package. In this, we have a main. So main is the controlling the program. In this, we have a control flow. Clear? Now control flow is equivalent to main. We have lot of printf, scanf, lot of things are available. These are called tasks. Right? In this also, we have a lot of things, data flow and x comma y comma z. So you will have a lot of things. These are also called as a tasks. Clear? In SSIS, we create a package. The entire SSIS will be controlled by the control flow, data flow, and all these are called tasks. And the C program where you have printf, scanf, these are called tasks. Clear? When you compare like this, you will be able to understand very easily. Am I clear? Now, what are parameters? The next one is called parameter. So, as of now, don't worry about this parameter. We'll discuss later. Parameters are used to store the static values for the deployment purpose. Parameters are two types, project level and package level. Cannot change the data enter blah blah blah. What is parameters? We'll discuss later. As of now, don't worry about this late. We'll see this later. The next one is called event handlers. So event handlers where you are going to be, if any problem occurs, for example, you are executing the program, the package you are executing, you will be able to get an error. So when you get an error, so this fellow is going to be capturing the error details. For example, you're met with an accident. So what will you do? You're going to be sending the information. I met with an accident in Hyderabad last night. I lost my leg or I have a big headache. What are you giving? You are giving the details about the accident. Clear? So that people can come to you, people can give you proper treatment, right? Like that. If anything goes wrong, for example, it is failing, something is getting failed. So where it is getting failed, all of them will be handled with the help of event handlers. We'll discuss this later. And a package explorer. Explore means what? Show. So it is going to be showing all the items of the package. I click on this Windows Explorer. I'm going to get all the windows. So Windows have this side, this one. It is going to be showing. When I click on this button, it is going to be showing I'm clicking on this, it is going to be showing all the drives, right? So this is explore. Explore means chupinchu, show. So all the things it is showing when I click on this, it is showing all the things in my C drive, D drive, blah, 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 blah. So it is a package explorer. When I click on this, it is going to show you what all you have. You have connections, you have a precedent constraint, parameters, lot of things are available. Clear? That is what is called explore. Nothing is there, only to show you some configuration. It is city scanning. City scanning can show you what you have in your body, right? It is a scanning of your body. Package explorer means scanning of the package. Now, the last one is called connection manager. Whenever you connect it to any source or any destination, all the data, all the connections are going to be stored. You will understand one by one. Don't worry about all these things. Clear? So, connection manager has a connection information as sources, destinations, and log files and everything. So, people also will ask you, I have old packages. I have SSIS, I have old package. Can I convert or can I upgrade all packages to new version? So yes. So I have a 2012, 2014, 16. I wanted to upgrade those packages to 2019. Can I do that? Yeah. Where is the option? So the option is here. Right click on this. You will be able to say upgrade all. Old version to new version will be upgraded. So this is useless, but simply I'm telling. If you wanted to create a package, go and new SSIS package. The extension is a .ssisx. You can say rename. So how to rename? Right click and rename. This is demo number 1. Like that we can give demos. Right click, this is demo number 2. Like that you keep on adding. Right click on this, you will be able to have one more package. Package means a program. Rename 0 number 3 demo. Okay na? Like that we can create, right? If you close this, so you have to go to view menu, solution explorer. If you close the SSIS toolbox, you can click on this, you will be able to get the toolbox. You need to click on this, you will be able to get this. If you close this, you have to go to view menu, solution explorer. If you close this, so you can close this and click on this, you will be able to get. So remember this. Clear? And if you close this, where you need to go? View menu. If you close this, where you need to go? Click on this icon. Okay, na? So all these are a brief introduction. We will be able to discuss a few more things tomorrow and will continue further in tomorrow's class. Clear? So today the important interview question is, what is a control flow? What is a data flow? Compulsory interview question. Control flow is controlling the SSIS package. Data flow is one of the activity task. So control flow will have various activities. Data flow will have sources, destinations and transformations. Data flow is not mandatory. Control flow is mandatory. Like that you need to say control flow is going to be executing the package. Clear? So without a control flow is mother at home. That's what I told you. Data flow is one of the activity performed by the mother, right? What mother is going to be doing? Mother is cooking the food, washing the clothes, the cleaning the house, educating the children, cutting the vegetables. A lot of things mother is doing. For each and everything, mother is going to be using different tools, right? So cutting the vegetables, one chopper, grinding one grinder, and washing machine, like that. Fan, this one, that one, cooler, ACs, lot of things mother is using controlling. But the grinder actually doing its own activity. But grinder will be controlled by the mother. So how many control flows you have? Only one control flow, but one control flow will have various activities. Each and activity will be performed by single machines. You have a washing machine, it is going to be doing one activity. Like that, you have a data flow. Data flow is one of the machine, you can think like that. It is going to be performing the ETL operations. Am I clear? That is what is the point. Shalom guys, I'm stopping the recording.